Listo, espérame, mira, y me cuenta a ver qué. Listo, ok, no more
Sí.
Spanish.
How are you
Let's go.
going?
¿Cómo?
No more Spanish? Okay. Okay.
It's- Class. We're gonna have class. We're gonna have class because I have another business class, 8 o'clock around. Okay. No,
Okay.
yesterday my cell phone, my cell phone was deaf,
Yes.
and I
Yes.
have to charge. I have to change the battery. I was in
Mm-hmm.
Apple. I was in Apple, and I have to pay 50,000 for the battery. Got it?
50,000? 50,000?
50,000 for the battery in Apple.
Very,
Original.
very, very expensive. You
Yes, but
need you need to go the the city town.
the downtown. You mean downtown?
The
Downtown.
downtown. The downtown
Yes,
on the rabbits. Salen, vea.
10,000. Yes, 10,000. 10,000 in the downtown. 10,000,
10,000.
but it's really bad. Original, it's good. Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Yes, 10,000. That's right.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
gonna go right now for Google Drive, please. Google Drive. Let's gonna go Google Drive now. Google Drive. We're gonna have a Blackboard today. Alejo, go to Google Drive now, please.
Okay.
Okay. Do you see the Blackboard now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yes. The Blackboard. Okay. I'm gonna have here some text. Sorry. Okay. Very good. So today we're gonna try to study. We're gonna try to study another kind of vocabulary in order to practice a little bit, in other words. For example, Alejo, did you study in the English Central Platform or not?
English
Alejo.
Central Platform. Ah, yes. Of course. 3 videos. I was studying 3 videos.
Okay. Very good. So Teresa, did you study in the English Central Platform? Did you study? Teresa, did you
Yes.
study in
Yes.
English Central Platform? Yes.
Is activity.
Yes, activity, and it was nice, right? It was
Yes.
very good. Okay, so now you appear. Ahora ya aparece. Teresa ya aparece en el listado otra vez. Okay, the English Central. Did you see it? ¿Sí lo viste, Teresa?
Yes. Sí.
Yes, congratulations.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Está trabajando juicioso.
Yes, I can see it about it. Yes, I can see about it. Very good. Very good. What are you doing, man? What are you doing now? What are you doing? Tell me, what are you doing? Alejo, do you have a new cell phone?
What?
Do you have a new cell phone now?
My cell phone. Oh yes. We have a new cell phone.
Yes, which one?
Which one?
Yes, which one?
What is the meaning of what is the meaning of the which one?
¿Cuál? Which one? ¿Cuál?
Ah, esto es ¿qué es? One touch idol.
I don't.
Ah, okay, right. It's good?
It's very good.
Very good. Very.
Ah, yes. How much do you pay there?
It's ¿cómo digo cuánto cuesta? It's 50 5,000
Sorry, I don't understand anything. You what?
500,000.
Ah, 500,000, right? Okay, 500,000. Very expensive.
Yes, but but we
but we
pay
pay
for
for
them, for them,
for them
For them?
only, only,
only
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 300,000.
For,
hundred
for,
thousand.
for, for two cell phones? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
In promos,
In
promos, ¿cómo se
Yeah?
dice promociones?
Yes,
¿cómo se
promotions.
promociones?
Promotion.
For promotions
For
Promotion.
promotion,
¿cómo se llama lo que hicimos? Que hicimos? Prepositions.
Ah,
For
okay.
prepositions
for negotiations
or,
or
¿cómo se dice? Contratos.
¿cómo se dice?
Contracts.
Contratos.
Contracts.
Contracts, pero también hay otro que se llama
Contracts,
contratos,
pero
¿no?
también hay
Yo me sabía otra palabra que no eran contratos,
otra palabra que era,
sino
To say
era,
what?
no era
no me parece contrato, para decir
para decir
contrato.
contrato, para decir contrato.
Contracts.
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 Because our contracts
Our contracts
was finished
finish
Ah, okay. You have new contract
and
now. You have a new contract now?
the terms
terms
of contracts is annual.
Ah, all right. Do you have in Comcel? Comcel is your Claro is your
Yes.
Yes.
self.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Very
We are
good.
registered in Claro.
Oh, okay, that's right. Teresa, you have the same cell phone now? Another or the same? Do you have the new cell phone, Teresa? New cell phone?
Oh,
No. Igual.
new cell phone, it's all,
it's all
well, it's the same.
Yeah,
the
but this is for
same,
this is for you. And
same-
Teresa, your cell phone. Teresa, your cell phone, the new cell phone.
Just that. The
new
new
cell
cell
phones,
phones equals.
Equals?
Same.
Okay, okay.
It's same. It's same.
The same.
Igual también.
The same, the same.
What's the meaning of
Equals.
same? Igual?
Yes, it means. Okay, got it? That's right, very good. Okay, very good. So now let's do it right now. You know, today I'm gonna study adverse of frequency.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, adverse of frequency. Okay, we're gonna study right now adverse of frequency. Let's do it right now. You gotta check the blackboard right now. We have, for example, always. We have always. Always. Second one is nearly always. Nearly always. Nearly always. Another one is, for example, often. You know, for example, often. Another one is sometimes. Sorry, sometimes. Sometimes. You know, we're gonna have here another kind of words. Always, nearly always, often, sometimes, and here's it's for example, another one. It's sometimes almost never, you know, almost never, or never. You know, very good. You're gonna say here, for example, always when the action it's 100%. In other words, okay, 100% means that you do every day this kind of action. You say nearly always when the action is around 90, I don't know, 80%, for example. You know, the action is 80%. You say, okay, I do this kind of things 80%. Often, or very often, for example, very often, you know, it's another kind of word, you can say it. So you have to say here, when you talk about, for example, the action is around 70%, 70%. Sometimes with the action, it's really, you know, we're talking about exactly around 50%. 50% is the action, you know, the frequency that you do this kind of action, 50%. Almost never, it means that you do this kind of action around 20%. Sorry, here 20%, 20%, and never means that you do this action 0% of frequency, in other words. Okay? So to right now, for example, 0%. Here we're gonna have here, you know, I'm gonna try to say here, in Spanish now, you know, here, another kind of meaning in Spanish, it's, you know, sorry, in other words here, and you're gonna hear here, see here, you know, and not here, actually, I don't know if it's right in my spelling in Spanish, but I hope that it's gonna be right. You know, here, almost never, you're gonna say, yes, almost never say it's, you know, another one, it's, in other words, right? You're gonna say also to be adverse of frequency means that the action you do, for example, always, the question is, I'm gonna have the question here for you. For example, let me change the letter here for a second now. Okay, it is how often do you go dancing? For example, how often do you go dancing? You know, for example, how often do you go dancing? You can answer here, for example, I always go dancing. You know, you can say I nearly always go dancing, and etc. Okay, that's right. For example, here, how often, it means okay, it is the meaning of the word, of this kind of word. Okay, sorry, let's see here. So, for example, adverse of frequency, Alejo, you say, how often do you go dancing? For example, tell me, how often do you go dancing, Alejo?
How often do you go dancing?
That's right. Tell me the answer. The answer.
Okay. I nearly always.
Okay, repeat. I nearly always.
No.
I nearly always
Go dancing. I nearly always go dancing.
I nearly always go dancing.
Yes, go dancing. Okay, I nearly always go dancing. Okay, for example, Teresa, tell me how often do you cook? Do you cook the lunch? How often do you cook the lunch? Tell me, Teresa, how often do you cook the lunch?
Always
I always cook the lunch. Repeat.
cook
I
lunch.
always cook the lunch. I always cook the lunch. Repeat.
I always cook the lunch.
I always cook the lunch.
I always
Okay.
cook the lunch.
That's right, very well. Okay, Alejo, tell me how often, excuse me, the lunch. How often, for example, I'm gonna try to say here this question, okay? How often, and we're gonna change. I mean, sorry. We're gonna change the meaning of this word. We're gonna change the meaning of this word, you know. So, for example, how often? Oh, wow, sorry, excuse me. I'm gonna put here. It's 14. Yes. How often, Alejo, how often do you visit your parents? How often do you visit your parents? Tell me.
Oh, very I very often
Right. I very often.
Often.
Yes, often. Right.
I very often visit my parents on weekend.
On weekends, right?
On weekends.
Okay, very good. Teresa, tell me, how often do you visit your parents, or your father, or your mother? How often do you visit your parents? Tell me, Teresa.
I am sometimes.
I sometimes.
Yes. I have time.
I visit. I sometimes visit.
Visit
Yes, I sometimes visit my parents.
visit my father.
My parents. Very good. Excellent. Now,
Parents.
repeat again. How often do you visit your parents? Tell me. I sometimes. Come on, Teresa. I sometimes visit my parents. Repeat.
I I saw my
Sometimes.
parents.
Repeat. Sometimes. Sometimes. Repeat. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Alejo, you gotta try to ask Teresa. Perfect. Alejo, ask Teresa.
Sometime. Sometime.
Perfect. Perfect. That's right. Alejo, please, come
Okay.
on. Ask Teresa. How often
How often do you walk in the park?
do you work in the park? That's right. Okay.
Do you walk?
Ah, okay. Do you walk?
Do you walk? Walk. Walk. No
Yes.
walk, sino walk.
Yes. Okay. I don't know what happened with Teresa. I think it's crazy your internet connection again. Actually, I don't know. Okay.
I
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Continue.
uh, I always I always
Okay. I always walk in the park. Repeat.
porque se
I
escucha
always walk in the park. Repeat.
I always walk in the park.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, yeah. ¿Por qué se escucha qué, Teresa? Perdóname.
Como una lluvia, se corta la interferencia.
No sabría porque yo no escucho nada. Yo no escucho lluvia. Ahí, yo escucho perfecto. Okay, but no problem. Alejo, ask another question.
How often? How often do you eat out? Do you eat out? Do you eat in restaurant?
Yes, eat in
Uh,
restaurants.
I I nearly was
I nearly
in the
always,
restaurant.
I nearly always eat.
Nearly al- nearly always
That's right. Okay, Teresa, you have to repeat complete, all right? I nearly always eat in the restaurant. I nearly always eat in the restaurant. Please repeat.
I nearly always in the restaurant.
Okay, very good. Alejo, another one. Come on, another invent. How often?
How often do you shop? How often do you go shop do you go shop dress? Your dress?
Do you go shopping?
Do you go shopping?
Yes. Do you go shopping? Sorry, with double P. Yeah, double P. You go shopping. How often do you go shopping? You know, how often do you go
Eh,
shopping?
I
I
sometimes
sometimes,
I sometimes is the shopping.
I sometimes go to the shopping. Repeat. I sometimes
I
go shopping.
sometimes in the shopping.
Read. I sometimes go shopping. Repeat.
I sometimes is go shopping.
Okay, very good. Alejo, another one. Another one. Come on, get another one, Alejo. Come on.
Um, how often do you go do you go to bed? How often do you go to bed?
That's right. Come on, Teresa. How often do you go to bed?
I
Yes.
almost never
Almost never? Wow. Almost never go.
go to bed.
Go to bed. Right? Go to bed. Very
Go
good.
to bed.
Okay, very good. Alejo, another. Invent another. More difficult. More difficult. Come on.
More difficult?
Yes,
Okay.
for her. More difficult.
How often do you study English? Uh, how often do you study English in the morning? Yes?
Yes, perfect. Okay.
Ah.
Come on. You say I.
I very often in the morning.
I very often study English
Study English in the morning.
That's right, very well. Okay, Teresa, invent one question for Alejo. Come on. How often?
How often do you go in the ¿cómo se llama?
I sometimes, I sometimes,
Yes.
I sometimes go I see movies.
Go to the cinema, right? Go to the cinema, right? Go to the cinema, okay?
Cinema.
Very good, Teresa. Another. How often? Ask Alejo. How often?
How often do you park?
Do you go to the park? Do you go? Go? Go
How often do you go on the park? On the park.
to the park?
Okay.
To the
I
park.
always go to the bar in the morning and afternoon.
Okay, that's right. Very
Yes?
well. Yes, yes. I always. Why in the afternoon? Why?
Why?
Why in the why in the, yes?
I went.
Why in the afternoon?
Why in the
Why in the
afternoon
afternoon?
and why in the afternoon and why in the morning and why in the afternoon or why at night? Why? You got it?
What the meaning of what's the meaning of why?
The meaning of the word why it's por qué.
Okay. Why?
Because
Why? Because we likes
we
we
like
like because we like always walk in the morning and talking about everything in the morning. And
okay.
we are talking about everything
That's right.
in the
Very well.
morning.
Okay.
And sometimes in afternoon because after we are lunch we walk we walk for relax.
Okay, that's right. Very good. Okay, Teresa, tell me how often do you buy? Remember the meaning of the word buy? Remember, Teresa, what's the meaning of the word buy?
How
No, sorry. Listen. Buy.
often
Sorry. How often
buy?
do you buy a cell phone? How often do you buy cell phone? Tell me, how often do you buy cell phone, Teresa?
How often do you going by cell phone.
Very good. Okay, tell me. I sometimes, I always, I nearly always, I very often, I almost never, I never buy cell phone. What's the answer? Tell me the answer, Teresa, please. Tell me the answer. I always, I nearly always, come on.
I will I
I
will
always,
I
always,
always go to the buy
cell
cell
phones.
phones.
That's right,
Cell
very well.
phones.
Yes, very good. Alejo, tell me, how often do you play soccer? How often do you play soccer?
Ah, and I never play soccer
Why?
because I hate to play soccer.
You are very lazy, man. You're very bad, man.
I hate
Why?
I hate to
Yes,
play soccer.
yes. Sorry. Did you see what I'm doing now?
Yes, yes, I see. You are right in the bar.
Okay. Teresa, how often do you play soccer? How often do you play soccer, Teresa? Tell me.
I I never to soccer.
Play soccer. I never play soccer. Okay.
Play soccer. I never play soccer
Why? ¿Por qué? Why? Tell me. Because.
because
Yeah.
ah,
Because. Because to say I don't, for example, I don't like. Porque no me gusta? Because I don't like. Repeat.
okay. Because I don't like.
Okay, Alejo, how often do you cook? How often do you cook in your house?
I sometimes cook.
Okay, that's right. Very well. Now, ask me, Alejo. Ask me one for me. One for me.
Um, how often do you spend me everything?
I always spend you everything. Teresa, ask me one. Ask me for me. Come on. How often?
How often do you
Do I what? Excuse me. Repeat again. How often what? Excuse me. Okay, I think Teresa it's stop again. You know. Alejo, creo que Teresa tiene problemas de conexión. Creo. Porque la escucho por su
Maybe,
micrófono. La escucho por su micrófono.
maybe,
You know. Ok,
maybe.
cuando pase eso, dígale que se salga y vuelva y entre.
Amor, que salgas de la plataforma y vuelves y entras.
Yes. Okay, Alejo, tell me, what about
sí, ya.
tareasonline.com? Ready. Excuse me, Alejo,
Okay.
stop. Alejo, stop, sorry. Teresa, ask me, come on, ask me. How often? No, I think it's not right, the Teresa's connection. I think she's very far from for something. I don't know what happened with this connection. Okay. Creo que ella
Que
tiene
te
problemas
salgas y vuelvas a entrar.
Sí, para que se mejore.
Que te salgas y vuelvas a entrar.
Yes. Alejo, tell me, terrasonline.com.co?
Terras Online in this moment is in process of design.
Are you speaking good or you speaking shit?
Oh, I speaking very good. Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. What do you think about the convenience? Maybe can works. I mean, works for for sales English courses? Do you think it's possible? You got it, Alejo?
Your yes, 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 yes. Your convenient.
Yes.
I can say convenient.
Yes. Agreement.
Okay,
Agreement.
agreement. Your
Agreement.
de se ha eliminado Teresa de esta videollamada. Eso,
Ya.
vuelves a entrar, amor.
No, ya,
Ya,
Ah,
ready.
ok, ok, ok. Entonces siga con Teresa.
Okay, that's right. Teresa, come on, tell me. How often, for me, how often do I what? Excuse me, repeat.
How often do you sound?
How often do I, sorry, I don't understand. How often do you what? Excuse me?
How often do you sound?
Do you town, sorry, you mean go the town? Go?
Go to town.
Ir al centro? How often do you go the town?
Town.
Town, yes, like this.
Yes, yes.
How often do I go to the town? I nearly, I almost never go to the town because the traffic, it's impossible to go there. The traffic is very bad, you know? Okay, very good. So, Teresa, ask Alejo, how often?
How
And you
often
yes,
do
I'm
you
gonna write, sorry, I'm gonna write here some verbs for you. You have to say clean, you know, clean, sorry, clean, you know, it's the meaning of the word, you know, dry, for example, you know, it's another kind of verb that I use today in this class, okay? Dry, another word, for example, work, very easy, you know, it's, another word is, for example, check. Check. Yes, check. It means, sorry, check. That's right. It means, sorry, it's like this. Okay? Very good. Now, Teresa, you have to ask Alejo. Ask Alejo, how often do you clean, or how often do you dry, or how often do you work, or how often do you check? Okay? Come on. Ask Teresa Alejo.
Okay. How often do you clean?
Clean what? Clean?
Clean. Right. Yes, Alejo, come on, tell me.
I
Yes.
sometimes clean. I sometimes clean the apartment.
Okay, very good. Now, Teresa, another one. How often to Alejo?
How often do you drink? ¿Qué de estos?
Yes. Drink, yes?
Drink? Uy,
Y se
I
emociona.
normally
Yes.
always
Okay.
drink.
I nearly always drink.
I nearly always drink.
Okay, very good. Teresa, another. How often? With these verbs, con estos verbos, please, with these
How
verbs.
often do you? Okay. How often do you check?
Check the computer, for example. How often do
What?
you check papers, computer? Okay, repeat again. Complete. Repeat again.
The computer.
Teresa, sorry. Complete again. Complete. Otra vez completo. Come on. How often?
How often do you check computer?
That's right.
The computer.
Okay. I always check my computer. Sometimes my mails account.
Okay, that's right. Very good. Now, Teresa, another. How often do you
How
clean, dry,
often
work,
do
check,
you
whatever?
drink milk?
Aguardiente.
Milk.
That's
No,
right.
aguardiente ya.
Okay.
I very often drink milk when my wife made the changua.
Oh, okay. Very good. Okay, now, Teresa, you have to write two examples. Write two examples in the chat box, okay? Here. Write two examples. Alejo, write two examples in the chat box with maybe you can choose always, nearly always, very often, sometimes, almost never, never, whatever, okay? Two examples. Con cualquiera de los que están ahí, de los adverbios. Come on, do it.
Ah,
Write in the chat box, write it, please.
Okay.
ay, no me salió acá para el chat.
Yes. Arriba está, arriba, 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 arriba. Yes. ¿Encontraste?
¿Ya? ¿Fuiste?
No, no.
Pero miro.
Okay. Go, no problem.
A ver.
Mira.
Ay,
Ready?
No, no está
What
el
happened?
chat.
lo que tú me decías.
Sí.
Dame un segundito acá. Ver.
No?
Uy, no me lo... No.
Very crazy. No?
Me tan raro.
No aparece la casilla del chat.
A ver.
¿Pero aparecen todas las demás?
Ya.
¿Dónde? Ah, ya, ya. Ok, ya.
Please don't scare me, no me
Entonces.
asusten. Ready. Alejo, but what about the answer? The answer.
Ah, okay.
I mean, yes, the question is perfect, but the answer. I need you to use very often, sometimes, almost never, use the answer. Okay? Okay. Easy or difficult, Alejo? Very easy for you, I think. Alejo, very easy for you or very
Yes,
difficult?
yes, I think it's very easy.
Okay. Very
Easy.
good.
It's very
Yes.
easy.
Yes, of course, very easy. Isísimo. No, isísimo is very, it has an English, no? Yes, Sir Teresa is here. Sorry. Let me write here Teresa's examples. Okay, very good. Okay, Teresa, I never drink, remember, I never drink milk. Okay?
Ay, I never.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. Very good. So, listen to me right now. Alejo, read your examples. Come on.
Okay.
How often?
How often do you haircut?
Okay, how often do you haircut? How often? I mean, do you mean? Sorry.
What? What?
How often do you cut your hair? You mean, right? Cut your hair.
Ah, no es haircut.
No, cut hair. How often do you cut your hair? And don't forget the
hair.
question marker. Question marker, man. Question marker. Remember, question marker.
Yes, yes, yes.
The fucking question marker. Don't
Okay,
forget.
okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay. How often do you clean? I clean always. I often. No, I always clean. Okay. How often do you camp? Do you camp?
Do you camp?
Yes. Camp or camp?
No. Came is very bad word in English. Came means all Fridays.
I came. I camp.
I camp, yes.
Ah, pero entonces la E no se dice ey, ¿cierto? Ay, le tenemos por ahí una pregunta sobre la ey, ¿cierto, amor?
Pero espera, caemos eso y ya preguntamos. Ok.
Sí, ¿cuál
How
es?
often do you go? I nearly always, I nearly always work.
Okay. Very good.
Work? Go, work. Ah, okay. I always hire, could hire age 2 months. I
Each
always,
2 months. Each 2 months.
each 2 months. ¿Está bien
That's
escrito ahí? Sí. Each
Yes.
2 months.
Yes.
I sometimes camp. Camp.
Camp, yes.
How often do you go to drink milk? I drink never milk. I never drink milk.
I never
Okay.
drink milk, okay? I never drink milk.
Came.
That's
Came.
yes.
Venirse.
Okay, very good. So, Teresa. Dale, who's my poker. Okay. Teresa, come on, read your examples.
How often do you haircut?
How often? No, I mean your examples, tus ejemplos, los tuyos. How often?
Ah, okay, okay. How often do you go?
How often do you go?
And
Sorry, I'm lost. Okay,
the
okay.
work.
I nearly always work.
And early work.
Okay, very good. Next one.
How often do you drink milk? I never.
Okay, very good. I never drink milk, remember, okay? Do you have any questions about it? ¿Preguntas al respecto? Questions? Oh, you got it. Teresa,
I
you got
never-
it? Or do you have any question about it? I got it. Say, I got it.
No, you got it.
Okay, Renaud.
I got it.
I got it. Okay? That's right. Alejo, do you have any questions? You got
I
it.
got it.
I got it.
Okay, that's right. Very good. It's important to try to practice in this class. Practice, and practice. Okay?